Are you frustrated and wondering why sex is painful? Maybe you've been told that it's normal, that you just need to relax or go drink some wine. Hi, I'm Dr. Melissa, and I'm here to tell you that it is not normal, and we are going over exercises to help reduce your pain and improve your pleasure. Go grab your mats, and let's do this. If you happen to have some yoga blocks or pillows, go ahead and grab that. And if not, no worries, I got you covered. Let's get started today in child's pose. So you can bring those knees out a little wider. Sink those hips back, arms come out in front, and just taking a couple gentle breaths in. So the key is really focusing on our breath so that we can lengthen those pelvic floor muscles. We also want to work on improving circulation to that area, working on some hip mobility. All of these things will help with that pelvic floor tension so that we can ease and relax. So take a nice gentle breath in. Think of sending your breath all the way down to those sit bones, gently spreading those sit bones apart. We never want to push or force or really our way through things. Just be nice and gentle and really listen towards your body. Awesome. Let's take one more breath in here. Nice. And then gently pull yourself, come back up. And come down to a kneeling position. If it's uncomfortable kneeling, you can always do this sitting in a chair as well. We're gonna take our right hand just to our right side. Take that left arm, float your left arm all the way up overhead. Reach through those fingertips, lengthen out, breathe into the left side of your rib cage. And then we're gonna bend our left elbow, open up, come into a half cactus. Inhale, sweep that arm back up overhead. Exhale, open it back up, half cactus. Nice. Inhale, reach that arm back up overhead. Pull yourself, come all the way back up. Take your left hand down towards the ground. Right arm sweeps all the way up overhead. Same thing. So we're lengthening, pressing into that left arm. Exhale, bend your right elbow. Inhale, sweep, come back up. And you can get your head moving, looking down as you reach overhead. And then look up as you come into that half cactus. One more time each side. Pull yourself, come up. Right hand comes down. Left arm reaches overhead. Lengthen through those fingertips. Exhale, open. Squeeze that left shoulder blade towards your spine. Inhale, lift, come back up. Take your left hand down by your side. Take that right arm all the way up overhead. Nice breath in. Exhale, open, half cactus. Good. Inhale, pull yourself, come back up. Let's take that left foot. Scoot your left foot coming out in front. Now you can take your block and place your block just to the inside of the foot, or you can bring both hands down towards the ground. You're going to take that left leg. Think of rotating your left leg to the outside. You can come to the outside edge of your foot. And then we're going to slowly roll the foot, get it nice and flat. And this is coming from your hip. Think of rolling that hip inward. Stay with your breath. Let that leg go out towards the side, coming to the outer edge of your foot. Notice what's happening in your hips. Keep sending that breath down. Foot comes nice and flat. Let that leg roll in. Awesome. And just play around with it. Maybe it is more comfortable propping up on a block. Really listening to what your body is needing. Place that foot on the ground. Rotate that leg in. And then bring it to the outside. That right knee is reaching behind you. One more time. Knee comes in. And let it go to the outside. That foot comes nice and flat. Press into your right hand, whether it's in the block or the ground. Take your left arm, spin your left arm open towards the sky. Straighten out your left leg. Take that left arm, sweep underneath-ish. And it doesn't have to be completely straight. You can have a little bend in that knee. Sweep that left arm, come back up towards the sky one more time. Gently straighten out, lift that tailbone towards the sky. Reach your left arm underneath. Good, bend through that knee, and then we're just gonna switch. So take your right leg out in front. Think of scooting that left knee back behind. Both hands come down to the ground or the block. This is motions coming from our hip. So we're taking our right hip and we're thinking of rotating the hip in. That foot stays nice and flat, but you'll feel more weight on that inner part of your foot. And then we'll let the leg fall out to the side, rotate on the outside. Nice. Bring that leg back in and rotate it out. Is it different from one side to the next? What are you feeling? What are you noticing? Bring that leg back in, rotate it in, and then come back out. Nice work. Place that foot back down on the ground and out. Great, we'll do it one more time through. Press that foot to the ground. Let it rotate to the outside. Keep pressing into that left hand. Foot's nice and flat. We're going to take that right arm up towards the sky. Right knee goes forward. Left leg is going back behind you. Left hand can be on the block or the ground. And then we'll straighten out that right leg. Reach your right hand underneath. Gentle stretch. Bend through the knee. Right arm comes up towards the sky. Stay with that breath. Opening the hips. Feeling the connection with your breath and that pelvic floor. Nice. Bend through that front knee. We're going to curl those back toes underneath and just come to standing at the front of your mat and check in for a moment. Maybe place a hand on your chest, one hand on your stomach. Come back to your breath. Do you find yourself gripping or holding any tension? Can you soften? Can you relax? The glutes is an area we tend to clench and grip. Can you soften those? Nice. Breath in. Exhale, let it go. Nice. Now we're going to sink down into a chair pose. So your butt's going to go back, knees go forward, and we're using our hands to support ourselves. So you're pressing those hands into your thighs. If this is uncomfortable, you could also be leaning on a counter or leaning on the edge of the bed. We're going to work on lifting your tailbone on that inhale, and then exhale, a little tuck. Working on the mobility of our pelvis. Lift that tailbone up. Think of sit bones spreading apart. Exhale, blow out the candles, tuck it underneath. And you're wanting to really focus on your low back, trying not to get movement in your mid back. Those feet are pressing down into the ground. Spread your toes. Nice. Breath in. Exhale, let it go. Good. Little tuck, blow out those candles. Lift the tailbone on your inhale for 3, 2, awesome job. Last 1. Good. Press into those feet. Come all the way back up to standing. We'll take your left leg, step your left leg back. Both feet turn to face the side. Now, if you want your block, you could place that block right in front of you. You could also use a chair or your bed. You're going to rotate from the hips, both those legs coming in towards the middle. Think of lifting through the tailbone. And as you rotate those legs in, bring your attention to just below your low back where your sacrum is. It should feel like this gentle opening in that area. Hands come to your thighs, down to the block. Let that head get nice and heavy. Let it float forward. Maybe you kind of shift your hips from side to side, pressing the feet into the ground, noticing those inner thighs. Nice. Breath in. That head is super heavy. Just opening up those hips. Nice job for 3, 2, last 1. Sink just a teeny bit heavier. Lift the tailbone a little bit more. One more breath here. Exhale, let it go. You'll press into the block or the ground, and we're going to spin our feet back to face the front of our mat. Take that right leg, step it back. You can come into plank on your knees, plank on those toes. We're going to lower everything all the way down towards the ground. Bring your arms out to the side, come up onto those fingertips, and gently pull yourself forward. Lift up and open. Really focusing on your mid-back. Think of creating the C curve with your spine. Gentle squeeze of those glutes. Nice. Breath in. And then lower back down. Those elbows are facing towards the sky. One more time. Press into the tops of your feet. Inhale, lift up. Nice, gentle back bend. And then lower everything all the way back down. We're going to come onto our back. Now, here's where if you have the pillow or the block, you can use that, but you can do the same exact thing without. We're going to lift the hips up, take the block or pillow underneath your hips, gently bring those knees in towards your chest. Gently grab the outside of your knees, feeling a gentle stretch in the inner thighs. Bring those knees in towards your chest. This is one of my favorite stretches for your pelvic floor. Your pelvis is elevated. We're able to breathe, send the breath down to those pelvic floor muscles. And just really focus on your breath here. We're not forcing anything, just being nice and gentle opening up. Rocking left and right. Use that breath. If you've got the block and you're gently rocking from side to side, you might notice that it's a little bit of trigger points along the tops of your glutes. So you can keep rocking and using that breath. And maybe you found that one of these exercises is particularly more helpful than the others, and you can do that. Look at it as a warm-up before intimacy, making sure that your pelvic floor is lengthened, we're increasing blood flow, we're working on our mobility and flexibility, as you would if you were going out for a walk or a run or exercise routine. Same thing goes for before intimacy, so that you can lengthen that pelvic floor. It's working on relaxing that tension. Awesome. Let's take one more breath in here. Exhale, let it go. Gently bring those knees back together. Place those feet on the ground. Take the blocker pillow out, and we're going to take one more nice big breath in. Reach through those fingertips, lengthen through your toes. Nice big breath in. Exhale, get super heavy. Awesome. Lengthen through your fingertips. Nice big breath in. And exhale. Let it go. Arms come back down by your side. Slide those legs in. Gently roll onto your side. Make your way. Come all the way up. Find a comfortable seated position. And we're going to take one last cleansing breath in. Lift those arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, bring your hands down towards heart center. If you found this class helpful, you're definitely going to want to check out this video next. Keep up the good work. Until next time, namaste.